Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Joy, and this is Sarah Joy Says. I'm doing these videos in conjunction with my monthly blog so that we can kind of start a conversation. So it's January, yay! January means resolutions. It means new year, new me, new time to start habits, right? So I, like everyone else, got on the bandwagon of trying to do a word. I started with the word transition, and then I went through a couple iterations of other words that you can read about in my blog. Transition means the movement between movements. This is one thing that I want to focus on not only in my dance, but in my life. I want to be intentional with everything that I do, making sure that while I'm moving from one thing to the other, I'm not forgetting about people, I'm not forgetting about other projects, I'm not forgetting about taking care of myself. You probably can't see this, but look, there's a boo-boo. I did that running because I was not taking care of myself. So then a bunch of other words came to mind, and I started going through the other words, and I found some really good things in them, like roots, returning to my theatrical and my nerdy roots. That's important too, right? The more I started writing it and getting into it, the more I realized that I didn't have a word. I had a bunch of words. This bunch of words to me means that I need to sit down and really focus on what I'm doing. I am sure that you have all felt like that. Focusing is really hard, especially for people with ADD. A lot of times with our dance and our lives, we're really not intentional about what we're doing. We keep doing this to ourselves where we jump from one thing to another thing to another thing without knowing why. What's the common thread between all of these things? We don't know. What is your mission? What is your mission in dance? I've been working with a couple of students lately in my private intensives. One thing that I do when I coach you, any of you, is I make sure that I know your goals. This means that you have to know your goals, right? It means sitting down and thinking about why do you dance? For some people, it's because it's their hobby. For other people, they want to go and be a professional. But what does this mean, right? So there are a lot of different aspects of professional that I try to go in and understand what someone wants. You can be a producer, you can be a dancer, you can gig at a restaurant, you can gig on the stage, you can be a workshop teacher. Oh, where else can we put things? You can be a theatrical dancer in a troupe, you can create your own shows, you can take over the world. With all of these things, you still have to know, what is it that you want to do? How do you want to get there? Which comes back to transition. I guess maybe that's going to be my word. Let's help each other transition through this year. Let's be intentional about what we're doing and what we're putting out there in the world. There's a lot of negative out there right now, and people are getting a lot of attention for negative things that they are saying and doing. Why not get attention for the positive? Why not shape the world in a better way, in the way that you're meant to do? If you're a restaurant dancer, be the best restaurant dancer you can be. It's fun. I'm a restaurant dancer. I have a great time doing it. I bring joy to the people that I'm around. And in turn, they bring joy to me. Are you part of a troupe? Be the best troupe member that you can. So, I think the concept of picking a word is good. It sets our intention. But above that, I think it's more important that you can set your intention in here and you know your why. Why are you doing this? And that goes for all art, not just belly dance. I think it's really important that you know why you are doing your art and what your message is, and you be clear about it. We can be the good that's in the world. We can produce things to make people think. We produce things that change the world. Think about the good that you bring to the community. 2019, right? We're gonna be a positive force. We're gonna set our intention and we're gonna move forward. And that's gonna carry us from 2019 into the future. It's also how we work to create a better community. Starts with you. You can do it. Thanks for watching so much. I appreciate it. I am going to be doing monthly videos. They're gonna be right here on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe now. You can also go and visit my website. And you can follow me on Facebook and on YouTube. Oh, hey, that's this. And on Instagram all the places you can find me. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next month.